We're going to Philly. So I have a week.
Yeah.
I'm going to be in Philly. I'm starting here in the market. It just seems the right place. I'm with the de facto mayor and head of the tourism board of Philadelphia.
That's me. Hey man, do you have any fresh cookies right now or no? The apple fritter here is crazy good. We should get one.
I'm
good. And their cannolis here are sick. Are you a cannoli fan or no?
I'm an everything fan. Are you kidding me?
Cannolis here are really, really good. If you get anything from Philly, it's just that it's inclusive. It's a real city. Like the Rocky cliche exists here. We are underdogs. We will throw our elbows into it. We will work tremendously hard. We will be a little bit gritty, but there's a sincerity and sort of a purity about this city. And it's like every place you go has got real history. You've got Cambodian, you've got Vietnamese, you've got Mexican, like real awesome places. You're gonna go to the Italian market and you're gonna see this layer, these onion peels of different cultures and ethnicities that have moved.
I think I'm gonna go to DiNic's and start with a little pork broccoli rabe sandwich. Thoughts?
I would highly recommend it. I would say though, you got a lot of really good eating ahead of you for the next couple days. So very slow and steady wins the race.
I live in New York City, and there are a lot of signature foods people associate with New York. People say, I know I have to go here for a certain slice of pizza. If I were coming to Philadelphia, I would go for a Philly cheesesteak. Thinking that I'm really honoring Philly, the roast pork sandwich seems to be that underdog kind of rising up through the ashes of the Philly cheesesteak to become the true sandwich of Philly.
It's getting there. It's coming along. It's been kind of a long road, but you know, it's getting more and more recognition as time goes by.
So why am I sitting here with you? I mean, what makes you so cool? Because a lot of people make a roast pork sandwich, right?
Yeah, and a lot of people make good ones, and ours is one of the good ones. People seem to think it's really good, so.
It has an Italian vibe to it, like Italian seasoning.
As it should. Yeah.
As it should. So clearly there's an idea about, in your head, about how this sandwich should be. What is the idea?
First of all, the combination of doing roast pork and broccoli rabe, they've been doing in Italy for quite a long time. So Italian immigrants came here and did very much the same thing. You just take a nice cut of pork, like a fresh ham like we use, and roast it slowly, slice it as thin as you can, and the whole thing works very well as a sandwich.
And I want to just say that holding the sandwich in my hand, I mean, first of all, do you see it's still steaming hot?
As it should be.
This is like a living, breathing thing. This is not a sandwich already.
Well, I hope you'll think that after you taste it.
I kind of can't talk to you anymore because the sandwich is just...
It's all yours.
So for a low-key guy who knows how to make something extremely well, you're in a very high-profile place.
Yes, but it wasn't always high profile.
It wasn't always high-profile.
No, not so much. My dad came in here in '81.
Right?
It rained inside. When it rained outside, there was tarps, there was no heat, there was no air. So it was nothing like what you see today. It was kind of in shambles. There was a certain charm in the ugliness of my childhood in here.
Okay, all right.
But technically, yes, it's gotten better in every way. It's been quite a interesting thing to be able to see all of that, spending my entire life here.
So there's a lot of people making the pork sandwich, right?
It's not quite as ubiquitous as a cheesesteak in Philly, but yeah, there's a few.
And you just don't have time for feeling like you want to know where you fit in competitively.
I don't really focus on the idea that we're doing something special or great. I just keep doing something over and over again, and I always look at, can I make this better? And my father was much the same way. He said, don't rest on your laurels with this. Don't assume that you have some secret. This is just good basics. And how far can you kind of take that? And that's what I'm focused on exclusively.
I'm gonna get on the bandwagon with you without issue and just say cheesesteak, you're out.
What are you making there, Alex?
I'm making 2 beef hots and 2 beef sweets, chef.
That means no cheese.
I'm fired already. Yeah.